What's happening? My name is Albert. It's 6 a.m. and I was in bed just feeling like hanging. And should I stay asleep? I usually sleep to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And but I'm feeling all tense thanks to the burpees. I've been doing back-to-back burpees, and so these burpees are high-powered, and so they have my muscles crunched. And so I'm gonna go ahead, fasted. I didn't eat anything, and do a 6 a.m. swinging dead hang. I'm gonna time it. So let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. That felt pretty good. Felt pretty good, although my hands are like, oh. So this is what comes to mind, you know. I've been talking a lot about being led by the body, where I was really in bed and I really felt like hanging. So here I am doing it. And so this could be my body like developing a new habit for me, which would be really cool if now in turn I start waking up and doing dead hangs, which is a really good thing. Instead of waiting for a dedicated time to do dead hangs, I just do things as I feel them, which is a lot better than having things calculated and organized. And like at 7 o'clock I do this, and at 4 o'clock I do this. And so these are the type of things where I could one day just say, wow, I just woke up and felt like doing burpees, and ever since I've been doing that all along for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, something like that, where I can say where did that come from? And I don't know. So it came from my system, which is a really nice way to have myself developed automatically without me even thinking about it. I did not plan this. I did not say, well, tomorrow I'll wake up and hang. And so this is the beauty of following whatever the body's impulses like tell me, you know. And so sometimes I get these impulses to do these things, many different things, and I ignore it over what I have scheduled. And so I think my body wants to speak to me all the time, and it wants to play with me. It wants to do stuff that's different. It wants to maybe not go there and go there. And I'm feeling it, and there's this kind of resistance and this battle between should I go there and should I go there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and continue these type of things where I'm now listening to my system for everything, for the types of exercises I want to do. The burpees is a great thing. I've been doing burpees this month so far, and it's great because I'm following whatever's left of me as far as like what my body wants to do for that particular time. And so the burpees, since it involves every single muscle group, then while I'm doing it, it's almost like a dance, it's a massage, and it feels as though my body's involved in a way where it's getting such pleasure out of it. So everything that my body may want from it is what I'm giving it, which is really cool, rather than me saying, well, I'm doing chest today. and my body may be like legs. And so now, if I'm thinking chest, but I'm feeling, wow, my legs are strong, I'm gonna go straight to my legs. I'm not gonna go ahead and follow any type of protocol, calculated idea, like, yeah, let me do 15 of these on that day and on this day and on Friday. Like today is Thursday, so I'm not gonna plan for tomorrow's workout. I can have a little idea of it if it comes and then try it, but ultimately I'm gonna go for what my body is itching for. Like, what does this system want? And so I don't know how long that dead hang was. It didn't feel like I beat my usual a minute and 20 second. I don't think I surpassed it. It's all good. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and get into the second hang. So let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I had to let go there. So I'm curious to how long I'm doing this time as opposed to a minute, and I think it's 19 seconds was my highest. I think my highest is a minute and 24 seconds, but that was a few years back. And so I keep track of all these hangs so that I can look back and say, well, how am I doing with these hangs as I age? Because, you know, they say as you get older, you get weaker, this happens, that happens. And so for me to still be hanging for about a minute and 20 seconds, and my highest 2 or 3 years ago is a minute and 24 seconds, means that idea in my case doesn't hold up. And so listening to my body is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like, my body has always gave me messages that I ignored. Like I said, it talks to me in a nonverbal sense, and it'll come out like, well, I feel like doing this, but there's a silent message to go for a walk. Let's say there's some times where I get like an impulse of so much energy and I want to go and run, but I ignored it before. But now I'm not ignoring it. When I get these impulses to run or to do something active, like maybe instead of sitting at the coffee shop for 3 hours, sit for an hour and go move and do something and pretty much be with my body, like go out with it and give it the delight that it wants. I really feel that there's an intense consciousness here. The only thing is that it does not speak a language, this here, but it's sending me messages left and right. All kinds of urges to do a lot of things, and I'm recalling them now all these times, and then I end up just drifting away. And I can imagine that my body's like, because it really wants to. My body with 600 muscles, to me, 600 muscles, a nervous system, 5 senses. There's something there with all that, but it's been squashed by our living, the way we live, how programmed we live, how conditioned we are, how mechanically we act and do things. It squashes all the senses. And so when the senses kick in and it says, let's wake up early and do a dead hang. Now I'm here to follow my body. And sometimes I wonder why. I wonder if while I'm laying down and my body's saying, come on, we need to stretch or we need to hang, like, and I decide to go, no, I'm staying in bed, then I'm gonna toss and turn in bed. And I wonder if that's my body going, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now I get to see, like, from this dead hang out, like how I manage the rest of the day. If this turns out to be a day where I'm like, wow, and I got a lot of energy, and I'm like, wow, then this is gonna be a really good sign that maybe a lot of times where I was tossing in bed, it was because my body was giving me messages that I was ignoring, and my body kept me up to take care of what it wanted. This is really some cool stuff. I'm looking, like, as I'm speaking, I'm really tracing all these times and all these moments where I never listened to my body. Even when eating now, I eat very differently now. I don't eat like the average person. The average person eats on a scheduled basis. I eat kind of like that, but I listen to when I'm actually hungry. It's not at 12 o'clock I eat lunch and then at whatever I eat dinner, and this is like a time schedule, because what I noticed that many times when it came time to dinner, I wasn't hungry, and so I was forcing myself to eat when I really didn't need to eat. My body didn't want it, but because I'm a calculated being, or I was a calculated being, I'll go ahead and eat, although my body didn't want it. It didn't need it. I am one that is good with just a little. Like, I can eat once a day and be fine, and then have fruit around it. I am totally good with that. I don't lose any energy with that. And so that's one of my ways where I'm actually good. And so I left that world behind a long time ago with the schedules, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I left that behind. I made a video dedicated talking about how I'll eat breakfast, I'll eat lunch, and then by dinner time I really wasn't hungry, but since it was dinner time I had to eat. And so if I went out to eat with friends, after the appetizer I was full, but then I had a main meal coming. I looked at that main meal, I couldn't eat it, and I forced it. And that contributed to my weight gain, because I was eating forcefully. I was eating because it was dinner time. I wasn't eating because this system really wanted to eat. And when this system eats accordingly, like when it really wants to, there's a certain message that I get, like, come on, let's eat. I eat, even if it's 10 o'clock at night, whatever. Like, I don't follow this thing where you don't eat at that time and you eat at this time for this and for that. I don't do it. And so because of that, I think my weight position and where I stand is now being taken care of by this system, and not by the mind's programmed breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, brunch, dinner. There's no value to eating anymore. I took the value out because the value is way too overkill. And so I'm turning more to a functional, like, I'm only functioning, like, I want to just function and remove all the concepts, remove all our cultural ways, get rid of all those things. And today's going to be the test. I'm going to see how the rest of my day goes, because this right here may stem off a new program for me to do hanging every morning. Look, now it's nice and bright. So man, 6 a.m. swinging dead hang. The swinging dead hangs are cool. I think they make the dead hang harder because I'm being pushed down, and so that might be the reason why I'm doing less than before. So I like the swinging dead hang because of that certain feeling that I get with it causing an extra stretch. And so, all right, man, so I'm gonna get into dead hang number 3. Oh boy, this feels pretty good. I'm still feeling as though I'm still feeling morning, or I feel morning, but it feels like it feels good though. So let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. Alright, that was short. It was short. My right arm, if it lost grip, I was hanging by my fingers. And so, okay, so, the dead hang always feels really good. It feels good. Feels good first thing in the morning, I have to say. Could be something good in my life. Now, it'll be funny. It'll be a really good thing to go, you know what, I woke up one day and I felt like doing a dead hang at 6 a.m. and ever since I've been doing it. That's the thing of where I can say that there was no pre-thought in it. There was nothing premeditated about it. Where my exercises are like that. I really do not plan for exercises. I'm on the burpee tip now because I decided to try to be consistent with YouTube, like to really put out, because my channel is so sporadic. I'm working out with this guy, that guy. I'm doing this video, and I'm talking here, and I'm doing that. That I wanted to have an order for this month, and so say, okay, the whole month, burpees, and keep it so consistent where I don't have to try to think of, oh, what did I do for November? And now I know, like, I'm on the burpee tip, and I'm on the burpee tip in a way where it actually constitutes the way I like to work out, because I am including within the burpee the exercises that I'm into at the time. And so these burpees they're phenomenal because you can't fail anywhere. There's everything involved. The legs, biceps, shoulders, chest, core, back, lats, deltoids, every single thing. And every single thing can get its priority. Like, it could get the attention that it needs. And so this covers every single thing. And so I brought it from a 4-point burpee, which means 4 moves, to a 5-point, to a 6, 7. I'm up to 9 points now. I jumped from 6 to 9. I added 3 moves. So my next workout is gonna have 9 points, which means moves, all kinds of stuff, renegade rows, into backwards, reverse burpee, into dips. Now I have a whole bunch of ideas that's gonna expand. So maybe by the end of the month, it'll be a 20-point burpee with so many different varieties. So this is gonna be like a really, really cool month, man. And so, all right, so I'm gonna do one more hang and call it now. The motorcycles are out, you see. I got a little silence this morning, which is nice. That may be the thing that calls me back, the morning silence. There's not a lot of noise. When I work out normally, it's surrounded by so much noise, and everything feels drowned because the motorcycle, and I'm here talking. It's like kind of disturbing sometimes, because I would like to get maybe a little point where I can say hi and say a few words without and so, all right, man, so I am gonna get back into one more. I'm gonna do another hang because I kind of like fell apart. And so I'm already feeling my forearms here. The forearms is the dead hang is really good for this area right here. That's where I feel it the most. And that's so important for all the other exercises that I get involved in, So, all right, so let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it. That was it for me, man. So okay, so I'm fasted. I didn't eat, and so just want to make that clear, man. Because if I time it, I'm gonna time this now so I can take a look, and then I can measure that up against my later in the day uh, dead hangs after I've eaten. That's really important. Like just knowing these things, like because there's a lot of people that report having more energy and having more strength fasted first thing in the morning. They're just feeling really, really strong, and that's them, and that's really, really good to know. There's other people that it doesn't work for them to work out fasted. They don't have energy. They don't feel stronger, and so that doesn't work for them. But it's nice to know what works. And so I take a look at this. I'll know the time of where I fell apart the first dead hang. I'll keep in mind that I'm swinging so that I can compensate a little bit between just still. And then I keep a record. And this helps me document my fitness journey as I face my fitness journey. And so this swinging dead hang comes to a close. I am starting to wake up now. I feel like I just had a cup of coffee by doing a dead hang. This is my cup of coffee, dead hang. And so this I was gonna say this workout comes to an end because that's how I usually close. But this dead hang, it comes to an end, and then to the next one, I am done.